Hello.
Good evening.
I feel like that was really fast compared to what it normally is.
Good evening. Welcome to Ramblestream number 120.
120. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I mean, every week you say that.
I know it's crazy and crazy. It's been a whole year now. I think no video.
Every week I believe it. Well, let's just make sure it's not just Jeff.
Jeff, you should have video. We're glad to see you guys.
Notices, then sing out. We're really happy to see you all. We're back for another program. This one's a very.
They've got video.
This is a very pretty packed agenda. We have.
Yes.
We have some surprises. We have some treats.
We have some treats, some goodies. No giveaways.
No giveaways. I mean, we could do a giveaway.
We could. Shoot, we should do a giveaway. Anyway.
Do a giveaway?
Yeah, we should do a giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway. Anyway, it's gonna be great.
Yes.
So we have to kind of keep moving.
Yes.
Pretty quickly. So go ahead.
First thing, really cool and fun thing, new thing. The first new thing of this evening, we have a phone number.
That's right. We got a phone number.
So the way this is going to work is we will not be answering live calls. Unfortunately, there's just a little too much risk there for us to feel comfortable with doing that. We trust you guys. We just don't trust some other fools on the internet. So how this is going to work is you guys can call this number. You can leave us a voicemail with whatever questions you have, statements, whatever you want, and we will select some to then listen to live on the stream and answer and respond to. So that phone number is 574-501-3830. And I'm going to copy and paste that into the chat here. So you guys can give us a call at any time, 24/7, whenever the heck you want.
Yeah. And then at the next Ramble stream, we will have reviewed them all and we'll be able to play them.
Yes.
On air.
On air, live. First comment, though, very important thing. We've got
Jason.
none other. I feel like he's a reigning champ at this point. Should we keep track of tally? I think we should. So Jason was first at 12:01. So glad to see you, Jason. You were in the pre-ramble. If you guys would like to join the pre-ramble, which is just 30 minutes before the show of us hanging out, talking about different bikes, different cars, really just chatting it up. You can do so by hitting the join button down below this video if you're on YouTube. Once you do that, you'll be able to select the option of Rambler, which is $2.99 or $1.99 a month. You get access to members-only shorts, the pre-ramble, and a week early access to any videos that we release. So it's a lot of fun. We love having that time before the show to hang out with everybody. We see a lot of familiar names in here. We've got, let's see, who do we want? We've got Arlsberg. You can just call them out, Richard.
We got Tracy, Mac 505, watching YouTube on the screen porch for the first time since October.
Ooh, that's nice.
We got Bill Maxey, 79 degrees in Tallahassee, Florida, rambling on his new Halcyon 450 and sipping on some peach-flavored bird dog whiskey. Nice.
Yummy.
Just don't do both of those at the same time. Beeline. Oh, so Janice McRider wants a beeline.
What's up, Janice McRider? Glad you're here.
Is there anything up higher that I saw a comment?
There's lots of comments before.
There was one.
We've got Kevin here. How you doing, Kevin?
Opus Cat. Hello from Canton, Ohio. I have a Halcyon 1063 with 2,000 miles. Will you take a trade-in on a 450? Give us a call. We do trade-ins. The one thing with when we do trade-ins is we don't necessarily, you're not going to get as much from us as you would. It's like any dealership, as you would with on the open market, but we would love to talk to you. We can give us a call. Not at this number, though.
No, different number.
We're not salesmen.
No, different number.
Let's see. Dying to ride, but there's still too much salt on the roads to bring the Janus out. That makes sense.
You got to protect your investment, Mac, you know?
He's doing a good thing there.
Jordan Hand, howdy from Wyoming, Halcyon 450 number 422, enjoying a Foster's IPA and some unseasonably warm weather. How you doing, Jordan? Glad to see you all here. Kelly, I'm glad you're here as well. I saw your name right before I scrolled down. But I think what really is going to center us is a poem.
This one came in. This was a recommendation.
By whom?
Mr. We just went over this.
I wrote it down for you.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I get your real names and your handles mixed up.
Yes.
This is for you all. This is Motard91 recommended this. He sent an awesome email, which we always like to get all those emails. But one of the things he recommended was that we read this poem by Lord Byron. George Gordon. It's called Epitaph to a Dog. And it's a sort of sentimental little poem about a dog. Epitaph to a Dog by George Gordon, Lord Byron. Near this spot are deposited the remains of one who possessed beauty without vanity, strength without insolence, courage without ferocity, and all the virtues of man without his vices. This praise, which would be unmeaning flattery if inscribed over human ashes, is but a just tribute to the memory of Boatswain, a dog, who was born in Newfoundland, May 1803, and died at Newstead, November 18th, 1808. So that's the epitaph. Then he wrote some lines of poetry about the dog. When some proud son of man returns to earth, unknown to glory, but upheld by birth, the sculptor's art exhausts the pomp of woe, and storied urns record who rests below. When all is done, upon the tomb is seen not what he was, but what he should have been. But the poor dog, in life the firmest friend, the first to welcome, foremost to defend, whose honest heart is still his master's own, who labors, fights, lives, breathes for him alone, unhonored falls, unnoticed all his worth, denied in heaven the soul he held on earth. While man, vain insect, hopes to be forgiven, and claims himself a sole exclusive heaven. O man, thou feeble tenant of an hour, debased by slavery or corrupt by power, who knows thee well must quit thee with disgust, degraded mass of animated dust. Thy love is lust, thy friendship all a cheat, thy tongue hypocrisy, thy heart deceit. By nature vile, ennobled but by name, each kindred brute might bid thee blush for shame. Ye, who behold perchance this simple urn, pass on, it honors none you wish to mourn. To mark a friend's remains these stones arise. I never knew but one, and here he lies.
That's kind of sad.
Not only is it sad, it's like a scathing indictment of humanity
Kind of.
in favor of an animal.
Yeah.
Who? What does it say? It says that the dog denied in heaven the soul he held on earth, while man, vain insect, hopes to be forgiven.
Hey.
It's actually a beautiful little epitaph to the first part.
Yes.
I'm not sure I agree with Lord Byron on that.
Just because you're Lord doesn't mean you can just say stuff like that.
Oh, he said all kinds of stuff.
Richard, I forgot that we didn't do something very important.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
We didn't. Yeah. So if you would like to do that, if you'd like to start.
I'm Richard. I'm with Janus Motorcycles.
That's it. That's all we got.
I ride a 2017 Halcyon 250, number 68, and I'm drinking water.
My name is Jansen. I ramble in a Ford Lightning and soon to be rambling on Phoenix 450, number 4. And I'm sipping on, as the last few weeks, some Journeyman Distillery Ride or Die Rye. And it is delicious. Delicious.
My water tastes very, 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 very slightly like coffee.
Because
it's a coffee cup.
Yeah, it's a coffee cup because it probably has a little bit of coffee in it.
Very weak coffee.
Now we're going to bring you guys along to our a fan favorite segment, Builds of the Week. Starting out, we have Stanley.
Number 1268.
It's a Halcyon 250. Now, I want you to guess, Richard, what color this one's going to be.
I'm going to say it might be vintage red.
I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to give it to you. I succeed. Succeed. Oh, man. Looky there. Some beautiful tie downs. A little book rack action. This vintage red looks super good. Ooh.
Ducktail fenders with double gold pinstripe.
A classic.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
That looks super good. Ooh, I love these caps. We say it every week, I think, but man.
That, especially the double J one really looks like it's cast
Yeah.
to me, even though it's actually laser engraved.
So good.
You can have your any design can be
Design
can be put in there. I mean, within reason.
Right.
It might have to be modified slightly to make it fit the process.
Right.
Just about any design.
That was the last picture there. I think we're missing out on some of them, but
Yeah.
these are pretty hot off the press. So, up next, we've got
Who dis?
William.
Oh, I didn't talk to William. I'm getting confused.
This is his Halcyon 250. It's number 1266.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Eventually, these numbers are going to get to
I remember 1066.
1066.
200 bikes ago.
Hey, that's
Green. I'm going to go with green. Just
green.
because.
I'm going to go with
200 bikes later. What's the luck?
Charlevoix.
Oh, Charlevoix blue. Wow. Bold.
Okay.
Black seat.
It's looking pretty good. Ooh, look at that detail.
Mm-hmm.
Some tied up. Is this true? We're getting some hints.
Ooh. You got it.
Let's go.
Now, I do not understand why you would just get the book rack Charlevoix blue.
I don't know either.
Okay.
I want to see it as a whole. I wonder if I hope there's a picture of it
So we
as a
got
whole.
silver pinstripe. Oh, look at that skirted fenders.
That looks good.
Charlevoix blue, all right though.
Charlevoix.
Beautiful.
That's a great looking motorcycle. Man, look at that.
Decked Ed.
William.
We got polished exhaust with a fishtail, skirted fenders, single pinstripe in silver on Charlevoix blue, which is our kind of baby blue color, named after a lake in Michigan. And we got black leather with a unsprung pillion seat and a tool roll. We have bar end weights, 2 mirrors, headlight visor, number plate.
Decked.
And I mean, what is he missing? Not much.
He doesn't have saddlebags.
No saddlebags
but
on.
I do see now why he opted for the frame match book rack, because it kind of blends in a little bit.
I think there must be like a remnant of something in the way the configurator works, because maybe you can get the book rack color match but not the frame.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a great looking motorcycle. William, congratulations.
Polished handlebars too, by the way. I didn't mention that. Okay. I got to redeem myself here. What color is this going to be? This is going to be maize.
I am going to guess cream. Moment of truth, everybody. Everybody's got some tie downs. We love to see it. Ooh, vintage red. Another vintage red with double
cream.
Gold. Or is that cream? That's cream. That's a me problem. That wasn't a monitor problem. I just glanced at it too quick. That's an interesting combo. I like that a lot.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Man. That looks super good.
Ooh,
With
the
silver feather
is very nice. That really makes it very crisp.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's got like candy cane energy in like the best kind of way.
In a good way. No, that's very nice. Brushed exhaust.
It's like a vintage candy shop. That's a great looking motorcycle too.
I like the fact that it doesn't have the rear rack.
Yeah.
It's really clean.
That's super.
I'm not saying I don't like rear racks, but good job, Michael.
Good job, Michael. I think that is by far the fastest we have ever gone through builds of the week.
Because we got a packed program.
That's true. But what is a thing, Richard? Oh crap! No, I can't.
It's your turn.
Oh freak! I didn't come prepared.
I never come prepared.
A thing is an object.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a direction on this. It's maybe a new direction on a thing. Amy,
Good.
we were talking
I'm always
about
going
it
on new directions with it.
with Amy, your wife, on Friday. Does a thing? This is more of a question, but I think it does a thing. Is a thing still a thing if you don't use it anymore? Or
what do you mean if you don't use it anymore?
If it is sitting on a shelf somewhere to represent a time.
Oh.
Or is art?
I see where I remember this conversation.
Art a thing, or does it?
Yes.
Does its purpose change?
Yes, I think it can.
So
Its
I would
purpose
say
does change, though.
a thing is something that can transform, but it's something you keep when it transforms.
It's very
purpose.
obtuse, sort of. But where you're going with that is that you can have an object that maybe wears out in some form or another, and you still keep it.
Yes. Like even though it's past its expiration date.
It's so funny you say that because the thing that I have is exactly that.
Like,
Jansen, you must have been talking about this. What do you mean you weren't prepared?
That's crazy.
I think you were holding out on us.
Well, no, I was lucky enough to remember the conversation.
Okay, well.
Speaking of things that have expired.
Speaking of things that have expired, here's the thing for tonight. Which this is all going to tie together, folks.
We got a
these goggles
nice
off
show, and I'm realizing now we didn't put the overhead cam together.
Well, do they need it? They don't need it.
No, they don't need it.
They don't need it for this. So this is a thing. Oh, it's got dust on it too.
It's got it out of a museum.
This has been sitting on my shelf behind me for quite a while. This is a motorcycle helmet. Actually, it's not a motorcycle helmet. It's a snowmobile helmet.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. It's like these weird little ear insulators.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
It's probably from the 1980s. Yes, definitely from the 1980s. It did come with these yellow kind of wings.
Riders coming after me.
When I bought it at a thrift store.
Nice.
And this was my motorcycle helmet or my moped helmet for many years. And so it's completely covered in moped gang insignias. So we got on the top, the Hell Satans with the dead possum as their logo.
Moped and gang feel like oxymorons to me.
Done. Do what you will with it.
I love it.
I have the Bropeds from West Lafayette, Indiana. I think somewhere on here. Oh yeah, in the back it says, "I got roofied by the Bropeds." The Mosquito Fleet from Seattle. Motion Left. We've got Motion Left, Delorto, Malasi, Ghost Riders, Grand Rapids. Anyway, and a big old Pook sticker on the front.
Nice.
Many, many years. This thing's probably been dropped way too many times. And I was just going to the basement. And I found this one. And I'm going to have to give it to him because this is Devin's moped helmet, who co-founded Janus with me. We both had these like ratty old helmets. This one, and he was going through it says on the front, "Fur is dead. Animals are not ours to wear." He's got a Mosquito Fleet sticker. The day of the mopeds has come. Motion Left, which is our moped
That's
gang.
great.
Anyway,
you can feel when I lifted it up, it's stupid heavy, and then the foam on the ears is completely broken down. Like there's no sponge left.
Yeah.
These are super cool.
These are pieces of history. But anyway, it does. I was thinking that they couldn't be. Oh my gosh, that's really falling apart. That they couldn't be a thing, but in the sense that there are many things. Like my family has a habit of holding on to interesting things, let's just say, for a very long time.
A little too long, maybe.
No. The only reason that we've recently gotten rid of a lot of stuff is we had to move.
That'll do it.
From our family home. But these are things that no longer can be used. Old uniforms, very old uniforms. Weapons, boxes of whatever, all kinds of interesting things, but they have an intrinsic value, and in some cases, because you still have it, and you are the descendant of who it was, it's more valuable because of that story.
Yeah. So the longer it's been retired means that
The longer it's been cherished,
Yeah.
I think,
yeah.
and inherited. So maybe I was thinking about this. I have a what was that? Oh, like a jacket or a wax canvas piece of apparel. There comes a point at which it will wear out,
Mm-hmm.
but there are also reasons that it maybe needs to be kept.
Right.
So
Or
an heirloom
maintained.
gets passed on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's just an interesting angle on it.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
helmets, and guess what? The most important thing, I still have my helmet.
That is important.
It's very important.
That you still have it because wait, I have to do I have to break the segue because I think there's a fun question being asked by Works Power Sport.
Works Power Sports. I asked last podcast but didn't get an answer. Where are the engines made? Well, you could have spent your time just looking at our website, but they're made in China.
They are made in China.
The 250, the CG 250 is, we call it our bulletproof 250. It's probably the most manufactured engine in the world, based on a early 70s Honda design. It was a simplification of the CB 125.
Yeah.
Designed to be bulletproof. Low tolerance, high durability.
Yeah.
Low maintenance, easy to work on. The 450 is based on the XR 400. It's bumped up to 450 and also shares a similar simplicity and ease of maintenance.
Yeah.
And the place where you get these kinds of motors is not the United States right now. We've looked all over the place. But if you want to get a small, I think you said it best. If you want to get a small engine in the United States, you're ending up with like a power washer or
you're going to get a lawnmower. But yes, the country of origin doesn't necessarily matter as far as the quality of these engines. But yes, Richard, you still have your helmet. And I wonder why you still have your helmet.
The ride was perfect. The weather cooperative. The engine sang its tiny mechanical song. Life is good. You swing a leg over, pop the helmet off, and look for a place to put it. You hang it gently from the handlebars because that's what riders do. Helmet on handlebars, problem solved, right? Unfortunately, the world contains helmet goblins. Small or large, sneaky, and strangely passionate about other people's helmets. But there is another way. Introducing a revolutionary motorcycle technology. It's called a helmet lock. Turn key, insert strap, and just like that, your helmet stays exactly where you left it. Helmet Goblin defeated. No electronics, no apps, no complicated gadgets. Just a simple mechanical solution to a problem every rider eventually learns the hard way. Because sometimes the smartest motorcycle technology is the stuff we already figured out decades ago.
The Janus helmet lock will not prevent all helmet theft, but it will make it significantly more awkward. Helmet goblins depicted in this film are highly trained professionals. Do not tempt goblin behavior at home. Always lock your helmet, check twice for your keys, and remember that convenience is sometimes the most advanced motorcycle technology of all.
There you go.
We have helmet locks available, everybody.
There you go.
Is Jansen that goblin? No, actually, that's Richard. Also,
That was me the whole time.
live stream not working for me. Goodbye. Okay.
Goodbye.
See you later, buddy. We'll catch you in the next one. We have. What you want to talk a little bit about? The helmet locks. I mean, other than I guess, is there anything else to talk about?
Yeah, just real quickly, we've sourced after it's taken us quite a while to find the right one.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that it fits. That was the hardest thing of all
Really?
on this, is because we wanted to make sure that it was in a place that made sense. We discovered this when we were filming that video. It can't be on the exhaust side. It needs to be somewhere out of the way.
Right.
On the 450, the size of the tubing is different where it wants to go than where it is on the 250.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to find something that would work with different size tubing.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up sourcing the different kinds of rubber that it mounts to.
Yeah.
And it has the Janus logo on it, and it's made just for us.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very simple. if somebody really wants your helmet and they're willing to cut the strap off, they can get it, but
Right.
then the helmet will be worthless.
Right.
So I don't think I think you could be very comfortable locking your helmet up on this thing, put it through the D-rings.
Mm-hmm.
So put it through the metal loops and you should be good to go.
Will the helmet lock work okay with saddlebags?
It's designed that it should work with saddlebags. Yes.
Great.
It may need to be kind of over the saddlebag slightly, but yeah, it's designed to work with saddlebags or without.
I've posted that link in all of the chats, so you guys can follow that and order one today.
We got tons of them, and we want you to have them.
Yes, $25 plus shipping and handling, I believe. So, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What other announcements we got? Let's see.
We got
WeFunder. Any updates on the WeFunder?
WeFunder is actually we've brought in a lot this week.
Let's go.
Probably at least 50,000.
Nice.
Thank you all for those of you who have contributed. I know that there are some in the chat right now that are considering putting more in that I've talked to recently or gotten emails from. If you have any questions on WeFunder, how it works, just send me an email, rambling@Janus Motorcycles, and I will either be able to answer it myself or I will forward you to Mark Zweig, our COO, who can answer it, or we can put you directly in touch with the people at WeFunder.
Yeah.
Our goal is $1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Um,
But it does close at the end of the month. So we are in kind of hyperdrive mode right now, spreading the word. We're focusing a lot. You may see some different looking ads. And those are going out to kind of like outside of our usual network.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring more people in.
Yeah.
So if you haven't invested, please consider doing so. You can invest as little as $100 and own a bit of Janus Motorcycles. If you have that invested, you could always invest more. Or you could also just share the word with friends and let them know about what we're doing. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for your investment in Janus. You're helping us make motorcycle history every single day. Next thing we've got some build slots available for spring delivery. So if you guys would like to get your motorcycle by spring, you can do so on both 250s and 450s. We're offering a $250 deposit compared to the what was it?
It used to be $500 for a 250 and $1,000 for a 450.
Okay, so yeah, this is severely discounted to go ahead and secure your spot in line and get your motorcycle by spring.
Basically, our lead time is reducing. And so we're trying to instead of focusing on getting a whole lot of money up front to build the bike, we are shortening our lead time and making it easier to kind of pull the trigger and start thinking about colors and options.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
very exciting. I know that 2 bikes sold today.
2 bikes. The list is limited if you want to buy spring. We have some two new kind of new things. One new thing and one kind of new. Founder Fridays. What is a Founder Friday, Richard?
So a Founder Friday is like a different kind of Discovery Day. So in the past, we've done Discovery Days, and we will still do Discovery Days, but we will not be doing as many. We're going to try and condense those into basically quarterly events, and then we're going to do something called a Founder Friday, and that is actually kind of interesting in its own right, because typically if you get here on a Saturday for a Discovery Day, they usually happen on Saturdays. You get here, we have donuts and coffee, you get a tour, watch a little movie, go test ride, and we take you out to lunch. But the shop's closed. So you're just kind of getting a tour of the shop.
Right.
Founder Friday, the cool thing is the shop is open. So bikes are being built, and we're going to be guiding you through the shop as it's in operation, which is a little different. It's a little less formal. I'm not sure. Is there a price on those?
$10.
It's $10. $10. And then we cook hamburgers or hot dogs or make something really great lunch. We provide lunch. You get to eat with us. I give you a tour and you get the whole experience, but it's not and you can go on a test ride, but it's a self-guided test ride.
Yeah.
So it's not as lengthy as the full Discovery Day, but they're more frequent and you get to see everybody here.
Yeah. Very cool. There's a link there if you guys would like to sign up for one of those. It's happening this Friday.
This Friday is the first one.
Is the first one. If you guys would like to sign up, if you're local, if you have a Janus, or if you're Janus curious, come on by. Yeah,
Discovery Days and Founder Fridays.
Yeah.
If you are a Janus owner and you want to show up, we welcome you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we will put you to work.
You must work. And now we're also opening and have all there's some of the dates for the Discovery Days as well that I'm going to post a link for. There's a lot of announcements today, so bear with us here. We've got a lot of links, a lot of announcements. But Richard already talked a little bit about the Discovery Days.
There's not as many this year, so if you are interested in going to a real Discovery Day, which is a Saturday event, it's a more choreographed thing. Get on the website at the link that Jansen just posted, and there all the dates are listed.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a 9 o'clock donuts and coffee, little intro video, in-depth shop tour, test rides on all the bikes, and then a lunch on us. And the price for those, I believe, is still $25.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's changed or anything. So
check the website. We're doing it very differently this year.
Yes. So that is all the announcements we have.
Thank goodness.
But something really that I wanted to talk to you about, especially given some of the motorcycles that have been released or concepts have been released, is this concept of retro. And what does it mean? How does it impact us as riders, as people who ramble? I just want to unpack the whole concept of retro.
Well, it's funny you ask. There's a whole chapter of the Rambler's Companion dedicated to what is retro.
You can find it on Amazon.com.
No, that is a great question, and one that I think it's worth revisiting, especially with what we're seeing on the market right now. I mean, look at all the bikes. It just keeps happening.
Yes.
You get what are being called retro motorcycles. We're going to talk about a couple of them this evening, but in general, I think when the modern American or modern consumer, let's just say, thinks about the word retro, let's put it in the term, well, let's just say retro.
Yeah.
What they're thinking is old looks, new function. That's what they think.
Someone, Haybert said retro or recreate.
I think that's a good distinction. I like that
distinction. Yep. How can we take the old looks and put them on a new make just the shell old, and everything else on the inside is new and updated and right.
Yeah, so that's what I think most people think, and I think that's a fairly accurate version of I think what the retro trend, and that is why I make the claim that Janus motorcycles are not retro. Now, if you describe your bike and you're a Janus owner as retro, that's perfectly okay. I know what you mean. It's like just like the Janus God with two faces looking one to the past and one to the future. Our bikes can be described as retro, and that's perfectly okay. But if you dig down a little deeper, there is a quality to what we're trying to do that is more than, well, like you have the word trend, right? It's an interesting word.
It's a whole topic that we don't have time to completely unpack.
And then you also have the word fad. And I would describe the current infatuation with retro. And maybe it's gotten past a fad. Maybe it's trending toward a trend. But what these bikes are trying to do, or what the retro thing is trying to conjure up a feeling of the past, a nostalgia, perhaps for a past that you or I never experienced.
Right.
I was not alive in the 1970s or the 1960s.
Hey.
Certainly not in the 1920s.
Hey, I wasn't either. The 80s? No, not for me.
Not for you. So there's this kind of like golden nostalgia for a time past.
Yeah.
And it can be conjured. I like that word, conjured up with a sort of clothing, makeup, when I hear makeup on the bike, right?
Conjure, I think of like magic, like tomfoolery. Like this isn't.
It's like a magician's trick.
This isn't truly what it looks like.
Right. It conjures up kind of a sensation of nostalgia. That I think captures. That's why I don't like the term retro.
Yeah.
And when we started making Janus bikes, we wanted something that was It didn't matter if it looked that way. It was,
Right.
does it capture what old bikes do
The essence.
that they still do
Yeah,
in the sense of like a thing, like an old 1970 Volkswagen Bug still drives,
Right.
but the sensation you get when you're driving it is you can't get that in a modern car,
Right.
because they don't drive like that.
Right.
And same thing with a Janus with an old bike
Mhm.
is that there's a visceral sensation. Some people
Right.
might call it uncomfortable.
Some people.
Some people might call it unacceptably low performance.
Dangerous.
They might even call it dangerous. But it's a direct connection with a vehicle that has a soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you take what you will with that. Like, I'm not saying like Mr. Lord Byron that like dogs, motorcycles don't get souls, but
right.
but you see what I'm saying? They
Right.
have a character
Right.
that enhances the experience in a
Yeah.
way that a modern, like, if I'm sure the whatever new bike, it's like super smooth and everything,
Right.
but it loses that.
But it doesn't have
Sensation.
that like gumption, that like
Yeah.
that feeling of having to like pat your dash, right? Where
Right.
it's like, we
Yes.
got this, like we
Yes.
can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
So there you go.
That's a great definition. And I think that sets up kind of what we're gonna do next. As far as like, I want to take a look. You have put together a list of some motorcycles that do this well, and some that are. I think all of these bikes do this well.
Yeah, I got like some kind of like fiberglass under that helmet in my hand.
Yikes! That's not.
Don't put that on my head.
Just
Remember that.
Just right in your ears. So we've got a list of bikes here that I would say do this whole
Retro thing.
thing well.
Yeah, and they do it in different ways.
Yeah.
We've tried to pick a selection of bikes that are kind of unique. So one other thing is that kind of spawned this, maybe, would you say?
Yeah.
Is Bart's video.
Yeah. I would
So
say.
Bart is a YouTube channel. Just look it up, BART. He did a recent episode on retro motorcycles. Just look up like Bart YouTube retro motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
And he features Janus. Bart,
I could
Brett came out here and visited us.
Yeah.
And he's a big Janus fan. He gets it.
Mhm.
He has an old Triumph. He gets it. But it was a really interesting video because he basically just compares and contrasts a lot of retro bikes. He misses some. He adds some that I don't think deserve to be there.
Shouldn't make the list.
But it got us thinking. And you're gonna pull it out.
I'm gonna pull up his channel and I'm gonna paste it
Oh, nice. Yeah.
in the chat here so you guys can check it out.
His most popular video: Why old motorcycles look better than modern motorcycles. Yeah, it's a really good channel.
Yeah.
He does a really good job.
If you guys like Janus at all, you'll like Bart.
He also has a channel on watches.
That's also very cool.
Okay, so anyway, where were we?
The
A bunch of different bikes
Yeah.
that were picked, kind of based on this thinking.
Yeah. So the first bike,
What are we going to start with?
we're gonna start with a Ducati.
Ducatisti,
Ducatisti.
the Formula 73.
Oh, gosh, this bike looks so beautiful.
73. So this is the new 750 Super Sport Paul Smart replica livery. So this is, I mean, what do y'all think? What version of retro is this? I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful bike.
I think it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Basically, this is probably one of the last Desmodromic Ducatis they're going to make.
Yeah.
So this is essentially the Scrambler. Sorry,
Mhm.
not the Scrambler, Desert Scrambler, whatever, the
Yeah.
Ducati Scrambler.
Yeah.
It's a L twin, Desmodromic valves. All the other new big fancy Ducatis have moved away from that.
Yeah.
They're like conventional valves now.
Yeah.
So this is a real thing, I think. They're only making like 800 of them.
Mm-hmm. Texas
and-
Rebel says he's seriously considering buying a Formula 73.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would say though, if you look at what they're modeling this on, which is like the 70s, early 70s Imola
Mm-hmm.
Paul Smart 750, they've totally changed the look.
Yeah.
It's modernized.
This
They've
is
modernized
way more
this
modern.
bike. Yeah. So this is like a version of retro, because I think everybody would agree this is retro. They're
Mhm.
they're using the same Paul Smart colors, the sea green frame with a silver tank, and they even have the vertical stripe, which was from the Imola. So that it was an endurance race.
Was it you that was? I can't remember. I can't remember if I watched a video or it was a Fortnite video when they're talking about that stripe and what it represents. But
what is it?
It's they made it a clear portion in the tank so that you could see where your fuel level was at. And
yeah, because the Imola was, or I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right. It's a racetrack in Italy that it was an endurance race. And the first 73, I think, was the first one. It was like their version of Daytona.
Okay.
And so they fitted these bikes with giant fuel caps, and this and they didn't even need a fuel. They didn't even need a fuel gauge because they were going to be refilling this thing like over and over and over a 200 lap race.
Right.
So anyway, I would say this is like kind of more on the end of like inspired by the past, but making a new thing. And I kind of like that more.
If I had $20,000,
yeah, 20 grand.
I would buy this bike.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There's like a gorgeous bike. I love the references. I mean, even all the way down to like the X on the headlight. You know,
which is this? That really tells you it's the Scrambler.
Yeah,
this is
right,
bike.
right. But it's a beautiful motorcycle. But I don't think it.
There's
captures,
the original. Oh, look at that helmet! Holy cow! I want that helmet. That's what I want.
Cool. I don't think it captures the essence. I'm sure when you get on this motorcycle, it is.
Keep going. Where's the old bike? That's the one right there. That's the original Imola.
Yeah, that is so far off, but both beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay.
Both beautiful.
So
bikes.
there's one version that's available now.
Now this
this has been around for a while.
But this one, okay. If I also had another 20, if I had $40,000,
I think I would get this one. I would get this one over the.
I think I would get
over the Ducati.
I wouldn't buy this year. I'd buy 2 years back when it first came out. The first one.
This is the MV Agusta Super Veloce.
This motorcycle is unreal.
Are those are spoked wheels?
It seems like
they're internally
like fake spoke.
They're real. They're like machined into the so that has. Whoa! I've never noticed that.
That's really interesting.
That's cool. MV Agusta is like, you think Ducati's a fancy Italian. MV just takes it to another level. They're actually made right across the lake. I saw their factory from SWM.
Really?
Yeah, they're like at the same. They're right outside of Varese.
That's cool.
North of Milan. Beautiful motorcycle.
Gosh.
Now this one is more leaning into the kind of even the fairing is very, I don't know. The whole thing is
it's very modern,
but also looking very much back at the past.
Yeah.
Love
Kelly
that bike.
says I have $20,000 and I won't buy it.
I think that bike is a very, very good job at retro.
Yeah, I haven't ridden one, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what it feels like to ride it.
Yeah, right? I haven't either. I haven't ridden the Ducati, but I'm just saying, based on the spec sheet that I've seen, and the looks, it looks very nice.
Based on the Ducati
reviews,
the two examples so far, what differences do you see in both motorcycles that says, yes, this does a good job at like hearkening back to the past?
I would say that both these are kind of in a similar vein.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking cues from the past, styling cues from the past, to take a modern motorcycle and sort of dress it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they've done. They've taken a modern motorcycle, they've dressed it up in old clothes that make it look good.
Right.
They've done a really good job.
Yeah.
And I think that if the industry as a whole did more of that, I think they'd get more people interested in motorcycles again.
Right.
Rather than these like weird, like just
bizarre, like just
just ugly.
Yeah.
Modern bikes. So
Joe says, hello, it's warm out. Hi, Joe. Glad you're here.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, so that's I would buy this bike so fast.
Both this bike is on the extreme end of, it's not really very high performance. I think it's interesting. Nor is the Ducati. These are both low performance.
These are detuned?
I'm not sure. The MV is probably pretty highly strung, but it's just so, it's like, it has very little rider aids.
Yeah.
It's out there it's like an old classic Italian design. It's just kind of raw.
Yeah.
Very raw.
Yeah.
So the reviews I've read.
We're talking about
look at this.
we're talking about white motorcycles in the
I think the red
pre-ramble.
with the white, that's MV colors.
See,
That looks really good.
I would choose the white and the gold.
Oh, do it. All right, moving on.
No. Up next is a motorcycle that we have talked about before.
This is the Benda Napoleon. I want to ride one of these.
The Napoleon Bob.
The Napoleon Bob 500. Now the Napoleon Bob 300, I think, is the one that has the weird forks.
Yes.
The,
Oh
like,
no, I think
whacked
this
out.
one has weird forks as well.
Well,
But it's
anyway, this is a different thing going on here.
It is something.
This is like,
Explain it for us, Richard. Talk to us about it.
I mean, they're just going off on a completely different tangent, but they're making a motorcycle that looks good, and to the extent that old motorcycles look good,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be somewhat retro.
Right.
But I don't think they're intentionally being retro.
Yeah, I think they're saying.
I think this is what motorcycles should look like.
Yeah.
I actually have more praise for this, as much as I hate to say this, than the Super Veloce or the Ducati.
Because it
Formula
seems like they're
73.
forging.
They're doing something new.
A different path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just,
A V twin 500.
I mean, I'm not sure
That's
it's my
crazy.
flavor. I want
It's
one, but I have to
crazy.
I have to say that it seems like what they're doing is trying to be very intentionally focusing on what a motorcycle should look like.
Yeah.
Whereas the MV is like, oh, we're going to make it look like the ones in the past, you know?
Is that racist? I don't know if you can do that.
You can impersonate Italians. Give me a break.
No, I agree. I think that this is.
Do I have to speak Italian for you to like think it's not racist?
No, I don't. It was a joke more than anything. No, I think this is.
Va bene.
I really want to ride one of these. I don't know if anybody can get us in contact with Benda. I don't know if we can even reach out. I would love to have.
I want to ride one.
I would love to have.
This is Chinese, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
I will not do a Chinese impersonation.
I would love to. Yo, that's- Hey, Richard, is my new Halcyon 450 done and ready to pick up? Kelly asks.
I would have to check on that.
Give us a call, Kelly. We would love to hear from you. Oh, hold on. Ed Smith, I just received my Rambler's Companion book
No kidding.
today. It seems like a nice sequel, somewhat dated to Terminal Cases book that Aero Stitch put out. Enjoy.
I actually based it on that book.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if I've got a copy of it around here somewhere, but yeah, I do.
what's our next motorcycle here?
Okay, now we have the Indian Chief Vintage, which was debuted recently. And this is, I mean, it's just pretty.
This is something else.
It's just good to look at. I mean, there's a lot going on, but probably the thing that my eye goes to is not actually the skirted fenders, although those are cool.
Uh-huh.
But it's that motor.
Yeah.
I mean, that motor is beautiful.
My eye instantly goes to the overall silhouette of the motorcycle.
Uh-huh.
And it reminds me of cars in like the late 30s,
40s.
early 40s with like the sweeping fender flip, like
Well,
fender
that's what
wells
they're
and, like,
channeling as a Harley, a Chief from the 1940s.
Yeah. I mean, this is
They've
It's-
even got the little Indian head with the light on it in
yeah.
it.
I would personally would never buy this, but and I also like our skirted fenders, our Halcyon 450 with skirted fenders better than this. I think
I think we do it better.
it lends itself. The Halcyon 450 with skirted fenders is a little more. It doesn't take us up as much like eye space. I don't know. I don't know how to articulate it. But this is too like clunky for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Halcyon 450 with skirted fenders looks very simplified. Oh, I guess it's exactly what Janus is, right?
Yeah. So this is, if we're kind of looking at the way that this is retro, I would say that they have, if dressing it up in clothes and putting makeup on it is what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
they have done a very, very good job.
They've gone above and beyond.
Like, I mean, the and it's almost hard to talk about a cruiser, an American cruiser V twin, in the same conversation as retro, because that's the whole thing.
Right? Isn't that what they are?
Is what they do.
Right.
That's what actually what Bart in his video says. He's like, yeah, I didn't include any cruisers because that's kind of what cruisers are. But I thought that I really wanted to talk about this bike on the Ramblestream because it's so similar in a lot of ways to what we do.
Yeah.
And so very, very
different all at the same time. And there's something really, there seems to be this trend. We talked about this on Friday. Friday's when we plan these things. And we talked about how there seems to be a pendulum swing toward motorcycles that actually feel like something rather than like this, you pull the throttle and you go.
Yeah.
And I think this is like going to be what we look back on and say like, oh, this was the moment when the Chief Vintage came out that kind of set motorcycle trajectory for what we're experiencing now.
Yeah. I mean, my point on this is that I do still think that this is a motorcycle that is it's a completely modern bike.
Yeah.
Like Indian has just done an incredibly good job at making their new technology look old.
Right.
Like right down to the end. They didn't even have to like think about it. All they had to do is put some different paint on this engine to make it look like an old, because they already were doing it.
Right.
So then all they had to do is put some different fenders on it and reconfigure how they did the Indian bobber seat and take the fairing off, and it's done. So I guess I would just say that I still think this though is new clothes or old clothes on a new machine,
new bike. Yeah, definitely.
Which is a little different than just the Super Veloce, which is like new bike with a flavor of the past influencing it,
right? Which
is completely different than the Napoleon Bob, which is
entirely
new.
But
the fact that it looks somewhat old and a lot of people would include it as a retro, absolutely a retro bike, is that they're trying to hone in on what makes a good looking motorcycle. And I would argue that that's universal.
Right.
It's across time.
Yeah. I would say that any conversation I have with you about motorcycle design always harkens back to like the things that look timeless.
Yes.
Are references from the past.
Sometimes, but then there's things that like just came out, like 1980s sport bike fairings. They look good.
Is this a hint toward the Phoenix 450, Richard?
Maybe. Like there are moments when we make when we're inspired.
Yeah.
And things kind of like figure themselves out.
Right.
And I don't think we want to go and look at 1920s aerodynamic fairings for like necessarily, but like when it comes to like other parts of a bike, we've done things the best.
Right.
And so if you're just dressing up your modern sport bike with old clothes, then you're not really going to get the experience of what it's like to ride a cafe racer or a old sport bike, because it's too refined. It's refined and it's removing you from the experience.
Right.
Like an old bike is just so much more immediate.
Yeah.
And why did we lose that?
Yeah.
Why do we have to? And that's what we're asking with our retro.
Yeah. I was about to ask, like, we've got one more to kind of look at, but I think we kind of go through it, because I think
what's the next
a good tie. It's the Harley.
Oh yeah, let's wrap it up with that one.
Yeah.
So this is a fun one. This one was just debuted at Mama Tried up in Milwaukee, which is a very fitting place for it to be debuted. This is the Harley Davidson X.
Oh gosh.
RMXR. RMCR. Sorry, Harley Davidson names, I just can't do it.
You gotta
RMCR stands for Revolution Max Cafe Racer.
Yeah, the Harley, you got to figure it out, man. You got to have something
some
simple.
People already know what it is.
I don't know.
FLXT car.
That's too much.
But the famous 1970s Willie G came up with the idea, penned the XLCR, which was a cafe racer Harley that just kind of like came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't the best performing bikes in the world. Let's just say Scott Ferguson, our supply chain VP, he has one and he loves it.
So cool.
But he will be the first to tell you that it will shake you to death. And they just, I mean, you can go one, not every, when I say that the experience of motorcycling should be visceral, I'm not saying that you should like need new fillings or have to wear a back support or something after you ride your bike. It needs to be functional. But there are certain bikes that are failures and successes along the way. Right. But it was certainly a fun thing for Harley to do. And then they launched this. This is just one of one. There's no I don't think there's been much announcements of production. Yeah. But I think it's a sign of what they're going to be doing. And wouldn't it be fantastic if Harley did have a cafe racer sport bike?
I think they need any help that they can get
I think they do.
to figure out what's next. But where does Janus fit
So
in?
Janus fits into this in a different way, which is that, well, one, certainly the aesthetics, we like old bikes. Yes. I also like new bikes. As you can tell just from this conversation, Super Veloce is beautiful. Right. The Triumph Speed Triple RR, gorgeous bike. Yeah. 1980s bikes, even some 1990s bikes are beautiful. Yeah. However, the experience, we believe, of the motorcycle has been diluted. Yeah. The automotive safety, convenience, efficiency, drive has seeped into motorcycles, and it's done so, and in performance, like insane performance has seeped over. So motorcycles reached a point where they couldn't really go much faster. Yeah. The Hayabusa, set that, 1999, 2000. And so then they started like, well, what else can we do if we're in this war with other people, other competitors, how do we keep making these bikes upping the ante?
How can we make them better?
How do we make them better? Exactly. And it's just been, I think that there's a great place for traction control. There's a great place for all the amenities. However, we have to, maybe some of those things aren't as necessary if you're riding a bike with less horsepower, that you're having more fun on twisty roads with, that's more analog, that in a different relationship with reality offers fun. Yeah. Like those older bikes. And those older bikes don't just offer fun to you all because of nostalgia. It's not just because you get people that come running out of the woods when you go get gas on your Janus, which does happen. Right. It's because you didn't buy it just because of that. You bought it because the ride of the bike is different. It's not something that you can find elsewhere, and you can really have that connection with them. So there's that. Obviously the aesthetics play into that. The manufacturing process that we use, it has limited us. We talk a lot about constraints, Jansen and I, and the constraints of the way that we make things mean that we make bikes that are a certain way, and that happens to be the way Janus makes motorcycles, which can be kind of archaic in some regards. And we're very small. We have a very low budget. And so that all kind of pairs together to create this very unique machine that is, because of those constraints, it has allowed us to say, what does a motorcycle do? Why do we ride motorcycles? And we ride motorcycles because we want to get out on the road. We want to feel like we're getting away with something, like we always say. We want to feel like we can transform ourselves, like we can push ourselves to the limit. And we want that limit to be within the range that we experience every single day. Right. They're not motorcycles that are, if you're the kind of person that wants to be passing everybody, screaming by everybody, you want to be like showing off with how loud your engine is. I'm not joking. If there are people like that, sometimes that's fun. But they're not that motorcycle. These are the bikes that are designed for 2-lane roads, 55 miles an hour. Even the 450 is happier at 60 miles an hour than it is at 90.
I would argue that any rider is happier at 60 miles an hour.
That's the argument we're making, is that we're focusing on that aspect of twisty roads, stopping, talking to people, meeting new people, rambling.
Right.
So we are retro only insofar as we do a better job of remembering what motorcycles are actually about than other people do.
Right.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I know. I think that's a great summary. We want to distill the experience down to its only the last bits, what actually matters, what actually provides flavor.
And if you want to distill something down, you do lose some things.
Yeah, absolutely. You lose
right.
a lot.
You lose
of
a lot of
things.
the water.
Right. Which can add
those are
to
good
the
things.
experience, but we don't think it's important or most important.
It's not the most important thing. Exactly.
I think that was a good conversation. Thank you, Richard, for providing your insight on that. It's always so interesting to see your opinion and other people's opinions on motorcycles. I think Janus McRider mentioned a comment that said, it's really interesting seeing everyone's taste in motorcycles, which I completely agree.
Kelly 4199 says, is that Kelly Christmas?
That's
yeah,
Kelly.
it is. He says, Richard, would ever consider going to Wheels Through Time to visit and do a Ramblestream? Oh, that would be cool. I have been to Wheels Through Time. I don't know if, we could definitely.
We could ask.
We could ask.
We could see if
That'd
we can
be
make
really
that a guest
They'd
week.
start up some kind of really cool bike for us on the Ramblestream. That'd be awesome.
That would be really cool. Well, that's all we have planned, except for one last thing. If you guys want to enter
Helmet
the
lock.
word lock in
Lock.
all
Okay.
caps, LOCK, Jason, you've got it. We are going to be giving away a motorcycle helmet lock, one of our own. And if you want to enter, go ahead and hit, type in lock to the chat. This is for everybody. So if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, you name it,
You got to spell it right, though.
you can enter. You do have to spell it right. You do have to spell it right. Let me see if I can pull this up.
Look at all these locks.
Lock.
Dave Bowen's in there. I see
Hey,
Dave Bowen
Dave.
wants one.
Add it to the list. Everybody add this name or this word to the list of croc lock. Drop it. I don't know. What have been our other giveaways? What have we've given away a lot of stuff.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. LOC.
Crocs lock.
Close. Michael, I'm not sure if it matters or not.
Croc locks.
Michael Webster. I'm not sure if it matters or not. But the way I have it is all caps. So maybe
Tie downs. That was the other one.
yeah, tie downs. Thank you, Jason.
Loch Ness Crocs.
Loch Ness, the Loch Ness monster, the Croc Ness monster. We're
right.
firing on all
This
cylinders.
is going to be cut for the podcast.
Yes, this will be cut for the
Okay,
podcast.
great.
This will not.
Beeline.
Beeline.
All right. Okay, we got 29 entries.
We'll give it a couple more minutes here. Crocs, no, not the.
Okay, so while we're letting these entries come in, if you want to receive the prize that you win, which will, if you're lucky, be a helmet lock for your Janus motorcycle, you have to send us an email.
You have to.
rambling@janusmotorcycles.com. Just because you won an award or a prize last time doesn't mean I still remember your email or your physical address.
Yes.
So if you win this, you've got to send me an email, rambling@janusmotorcycles.com. And then I will give that email to Danielle and she will ship you a helmet lock.
Yes. So also,
Not
rambling
email, it's physical address.
rambling@janusmotorcycles.com is a great way to send in any suggestions or questions that you have for Richard or I.
Jansen, we have a phone number.
We
you want
do.
to remind us of
You
what
know,
that phone number is?
I'm going to remind you guys of what the phone number is. If you guys want to leave a voicemail and ask any questions and be featured potentially on the live stream, it is, are you ready? 574-501-3830. Again, that's 574-501-3830. You guys can give us a call, leave a voicemail. And oh my gosh, Confed Yank up in here with a number.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Let's do a drum. We got 30. That's good.
One second before we do, if you guys haven't yet followed us on other platforms,
Oh yeah. Do so.
under Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere else you find podcast, you can do so. Under Ramblestream, you can also follow us at Ramblestream is our social media handle.
And we do have some little clips that we make of it that they've been pretty good lately.
Yeah, they've been great. All right, Richard.
31.
31.
Do it.
This is always so exciting. Oh, who's it gonna be? No,
Carlsberg.
Yay! I always feel so bad.
Even though his logo is a matchless logo.
I always feel so bad for the last couple people, like who
It's
are
like,
like
ding.
it's flipping between, because I get kind of baited out. Arlsberg, are you here?
He's there. Woohoo, he says.
Woohoo! Arlsberg, send us an email, rambling@janusmotorcycles.com, and with your information, and we will get you that helmet lock. Before we leave, though, we've got Timothy asking one last question. How does investing in Janus work?
You should, we are offering investment in Janus motorcycles through WeFunder, which is a crowdfunding platform that uses Form C with the SEC to be able to, you can invest as little as $100. Go to their platform, WeFunder, WEFUNDER, and look up our name, which is our legal name, Paragon, PARAGON, motorcycles on the WeFunder platform. And we have all the information you need to know. You can invest anywhere from $100 to $1.5 million if you want to. Whatever you want to put in. Right now, our shares are trading at. They're not trading. Shares in Janus Motorcycles are going for $33.
Hey, this just in. We're public. No, we're not.
We're not.
We're not public.
And we have no plans to be right away.
No. Timothy asks a follow-up question. Like, what does it look like in the long run, seeing benefit of the investment? Of course.
The primary benefit of this is that you will be part of the Janus Motorcycle story as we scale up. We are not planning on this being a get-rich-quick scheme.
No.
We're going to be putting, at least for the next couple of years, all of our profits back into the business to help us scale up. But we do have lofty goals. Our goal, as we say on the WeFunder platform, is to be the next American motorcycle manufacturer. The next American motorcycle manufacturer. Now, we don't necessarily want to be producing the volume of Harley Davidson, but we want to be known by more people and more available to more people around the country.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Check it out. WeFunder, Paragon Motorcycles. That's us.
Which is how we started.
That's right. Paragon. All right. Anything else?
Paracia. No, that's it. I feel so much freer now that I stopped recording, and I know that this isn't going to the podcast.
Oh, you did stop already?
I stopped it. Okay. I stopped it.
All right.
Janus has profits. Gary asks, Janus has profits? This is a business. I don't know if you knew that, Gary. This is a business. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next week for episode. Jansen's being himself now. Wait, hold on. Let me start recording while you guys are here so we can get an outro. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been episode number 120. We will see you next week for episode 121.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next week.